Robot Damashii New Gundam Full Expansion Set. Hey, what's up again everybody? It's Robert184, 2Rs, 2Bs, gundam.tk, and if you take a look at the new Gundam back there from Robot Damashii and the package, the full expansion set, you can take this toy, which is already going to have 6 fin funnels, and as you've seen from the unbox, is going to turn into something that looks a lot like the Master Grade and have even more features. By trying out all the multitude of play options that are going to be coming in this package, as you've already seen. But first, here he is in his regular form. You'll notice that the beam rifle down there is going to be having the white with the black part on top there. The shield is going to have the Amuro markings with a different set of formation there. And the shoulders are going to look very familiar, but all of this can change. By replacing what he holds in both hands and the actual shoulders, for an overall much plainer look, as you can see from the beam rifle there, which is going to have some black color apps, they're just going to be hidden in the hand. The shoulders there are going to have a square part up on the top, and of course neither the shield or the shoulders is going to have any marking, and there's actually a bit of a different shape there for the shield. As you can see here, and here. To go double fin funnel here, you can just detach the beam saber holder, and they're going to be including this second attachment point. And if you want to mix up the shape of the new Gundam here, they're going to be giving you this high new style back here, where you can take and put 3 on either side. You'll notice that the yellow parts are going to be hidden on the inside, so you're not going to be seeing as much color as you might otherwise, but the 6 wings going back like this, and they've actually got decent articulation. With an overhead swing, of course, it's going to come all the way forward and go out like that. Up and down like this. You can see that it can go up and you can have them at quite an angle back like this. If you move it too much though, of course you'll just detach it from here. Back in place though, if you wanted to put this straight down, you can see that the rear funnel is going to move this much, and this much, so you can do some pretty cool stuff. As with the wings out at 45-degree angles and the funnel slightly adjusted there, he's definitely going to be looking something a lot more familiar, like a spread out Freedom, Strike Freedom, and of course, the High New. But if you want to go double fin funnels here, a couple things to remember. The first one being is that these, though they're better than the Master Grades, they're untouched, are still going to fall out and cause some problems. Especially the older set, my newer set that's come from this expansion pack seems to be working better. But if you've got some tape at hand, you can always fix that problem by just putting a quick line across the back. Like that, and then when you close it up, you'll see some various ways that you can go and set this up, but for now, I'm just going to set it up the way the manual says. And for you lovers of symmetry out there, and I know that there's a lot of people for the first time when they see the new Gundam who wonder, well, if you're going to be putting that over the left shoulder, why not do it over the right? The easiest MSV ever made, the new Gundam double fin funnel here in Robot Damashii. The proportions are working, and the bright yellows are going to be looking great against that nice navy blue. Overall, in terms of visuals, it packs a lot of punch. As you can see next to a smaller mobile suit here in Robot Damashii form, the F91. But the Tall Geese one is still going to be looking too large in comparison. But next to the goodness that is the high-grade Universal Century, this is one of my favorite Gunplas of all time over here on the right. It's going to be up to you as to which size and which proportions you like, but in terms of the fin funnels, there's no doubt as to which one looks more majestic. Too bad that you have to go out and buy 2 kits if you want to try to do this here, and they're not going to be providing a quick handy expansion pack. And if you've got your Ziploc or whatnot with the old parts here from the new Gundam, you can also attach on the effect parts. As this bottom connector here is going to come with the new Gundam, whereas this large attachment part here is going to fit in well to the side of the backpack and hold in 2 more of these clear arms. And when all the funnels are deployed here with effect parts, remember if you buy the regular Robot Damashii, you're only going to be getting 3 of these, 3 clear arms and 3 effect parts there to go, even though you've got 6 funnels here. But this is sort of cool because it's a slight step up on the Master Grade, because even though the arms are not going to have anywhere near the complexity or the posability that the Master Grade is going to have, you have the plus that they're not actually built into the stand, that you can actually have them on the ground here and all 6 deployed. But anytime double fin funnels are going to be mentioned, as it was in MSV and something that was never animated, it's always fun to incorporate them this way, where you've still got the cannon over the left shoulder, asymmetry there, but in the heat of battle, who's going to be noticing whether the 6 are attached or shooting off? It's the kind of thing that works great in Gundam vs. Gundam, and even better when it's on your toy shelf here, with all 12 being fully utilized. But now he's back in his classic form here with the shoulders and the right weapons there. And you'll notice that the attachment point is going to work very well in the middle of this, but a lot more attention is going to be drawn with your eyes up towards the top, especially when you go and take the large flat pink surfaces that are included. But when it's all put together here, and yes, it's going to be a little bit finicky to do so, the first thing that you're going to have to do is actually fold it in together to make the pyramid shape. And then you've attached the clear parts up at the top. The top parts are actually going to fit in there quite well. The side parts here, you've got a couple of natural ones that are going to go together, or 2 of the 4 sides are going to fit together very well. 2 of them are going to be sort of separated, so you have to pinch the plastic into just the right shape. But the corners are going to fit on there surprisingly well. The top is going to fit on there solidly. Probably one of the biggest issues is just because you've got about 4 different moving parts back there to attach everything on, you can guess that they're all not going to line up all that much. And the fact that you're putting the hand under the pyramid to try to get it into position is going to be coming across as just a little bit frustrating, and it's never going to be quite lined up and not a perfectly square pyramid. However, all that aside, this is going to be one of the coolest things I think you'll ever put on your shelf, and being able to recreate the beam barrier with this kind of complexity and this kind of cool visuals is just an absolute treat, and definitely the highlight of this full expansion set. So for some final thoughts on this expansion pack, I've got to say that in terms of value, it may be up there a little bit on the expensive side. However, just the play option that you're going to be getting are just a ton of fun. The Robot Damashii is a solid toy, as you can see from my regular review, but it's just great. The fact that you're going to be getting 3 of these already, and now you're getting 3 more. The arms are going to be working out well, and they've got the new attachment points. So if you want to have all the fin funnels, or at least 6 of them shooting off, no problem to do that. Putting the 12 on the back is going to be great because of the backpack there if you want to get rid of the beam saber option. And then you're going to have less exciting bonuses, like the fact they're going to be giving you the shield and the shoulders and the beam rifle. But it's still the kind of thing that if you want to go accurate to the original line drawings, why not go for it? And if you're a fan of the high new and really out there in terms of visuals, who isn't? You can take your new Gundam and make it just get that little bit high in terms of sending its finals off in various directions. Plus, you've got the bazooka storage options, but ultimately it's going to come down right to what you're seeing here, the beam barrier, which is going to be a lot of fun. First of all, the stand is going to be a little bit tricky. However, because it's tricky, you can still get the Gundam posed well and the top, and you can angle it up or down depending on what circumstances you want them to be seen at. You're not going to be able to do too much. I was thinking maybe you could get the fin funnels underneath there or something, but it's generally not going to work in terms of sending them off anyway. You're just going to want to have these as something that you do without the barrier on. However, it's a great idea. It's going to absolutely dominate the visuals of your shelf. And in terms of Robot Damashiis, this one is going to be coming across as the king just because of the sheer amount of size and power that it's going to be displaying, with the fantastic pink effect parts and the fin funnels doing what they do best, protecting Amuro, well, right up until the bittersweet end. Anyway, everybody, those are just my thoughts, so I'd love to hear what you think of this expansion pack compared to what you can get with the regular new Gundam Master Grade version KA, or with its expansion pack on there. Of course, how big would that pink pyramid have to be if you wanted to get it around this absolute beast? But the play options there are going to be great for both, and the effect parts, lots of pluses. So please let me know what you think, and stick around for lots more news, reviews, and everything else you can use. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya. Whenever something goes wrong, these guys are all just going to be chilling out under here.